Hey guys, welcome back to the Frugal Life with Mercedes. Today I'm going to make a baked pasta for my family. It's got chorizo in it. It's basically a lasagna, but we don't have any lasagna noodles, and I think lasagna noodles are expensive, so I wait to get them till they're on sale. Sometimes I can find them at the Dollar Tree, sometimes I can't. So I'm gonna use some rotini, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make that. It's pretty simple, but I figured why not make a video on it. These are the ingredients that I'm going to use. I'm just going to use pasta, a rotini, but you could use any noodles that you want. You could do this with spaghetti noodles. You could do this with lasagna noodles, basically anything. I'm using a can of fire roasted tomatoes, and this is some pasta sauce that we had. It does have some meat in it, and then this is some ricotta cheese. Then I've got some mozzarella cheese, and this is just some little Parmesan cheese. My brothers and sisters get the lunches and breakfasts through the school, so we're going to use those up. And then we've got some beef chorizo. I'm only going to use about half of this because the sauce already has some meat in it. And then we're going to sprinkle some cheese on it and all that. And then I've got the water is going to boil, and I will cook the noodles and then mix everything together. The pasta said for al dente you want to cook for 7 minutes. You want it a little undercooked, so I'm cooking it for 5. It's almost done. And then here is the sauce, and I added the chorizo to it, and then I'm just going to mix all the ingredients together. Okay, so I mixed everything together so I wouldn't have to dirty another bowl. I just used the pot. So in here is the Parmesan cheese, the noodles, the ricotta, the sauce, the chorizo, and then I'm going to put it in this baking dish, and I sprayed it with some Pam. So I'm going to pour the contents in here, and then I will put the mozzarella cheese over top, and I will cook it at 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. It just depends on your oven, and the contents of that pot are cold now, but if the stuff is hot, then of course it doesn't need as long. But the noodles will finish cooking as they're in the oven. Here is the pasta and the meat and the sauce and everything mixed in into the baking dish, and now I'm going to sprinkle it with some cheese. Here is the baked pasta all ready to go in. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven, and I will show you guys what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, here is the pasta all done. It only took about 30 minutes for it to get heated all the way through. And we are going to have it with some cornbread, kind of unconventional, but we have some cornbread left over. So we're gonna have that as a side. And we also made a salad to go with it. Okay guys, so that's my baked pasta recipe. Like I said, super easy, really convenient. It also would be really great to put in a Pyrex with a lid, or a throwaway metal container with some foil and put it in the freezer. Really great thing to take to a potluck or to some sort of celebration, or if you know someone that just had a baby or moved or something like that. And again, just use what you have on hand. I had bought the chorizo to use with this dish, but you could go meatless, you could add vegetables, you could add different meats. You could also do a white sauce, like an Alfredo sauce. I added tomatoes. You don't have to add tomatoes. You could do it dairy-free. There's all sorts of options, and everybody seemed to really like it. And as you saw, we are eating it with cornbread, which again is a little weird, but we're all about eating what we have on hand, and that's some homemade cornbread that I had made. So my family is eating that as we speak, and we made it with a big salad for the side. So please consider subscribing to my channel. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes, and until next time, bye.